Chapter 4. After the law school, Michelle met Barack Obama and eventually they fell in love. Throughout his life, Michelle was on a very strict road. Everything was perfected in her environment and doing what the successful people needed to do. This led Michelle to take the LSAT exam and to go to Harvard Law School from Princeton and never to leave the track and leave for a moment, asking her what he wanted to do. In 1988, after Harvard, Michelle returned to Chicago, where she joined the esteemed Sidley and Austin. Unlike Michelle, Barack took a few years of his bachelor's degree in Columbia to try his hand at various jobs before returning to school at Harvard Law. He was self-confident and self-assured, one of the reasons he left such an impression on everyone he met. So before she met Barack, Michelle had heard people talk about this stunning young man. His professors at Harvard told him the most gifted student he had ever worked for. But Michelle remained questionable. In her previous experience, she'd seen white professors go bonkers over any half-smart black man in a nice suit. Michelle's part of the job at Sidley and Austin, promising to meet with law students, was probably trying to join the company and as a graduate advise them when they are available. But meeting Barack was different from the other students she really met. Since he'd taken those years off before Harvard Law, he was a few years older than her, and there didn't seem to be much advice to give him. In fact, everyone in the firm was eager to get his opinion on whatever they were working on. However, they had a lot in common. They knew the South Side neighborhoods in Chicago, where they worked as a community organizer and behaved very similar to an easy relationship that developed rapidly between the two. But even though he was a tall, attractive man with a nice smile and a sexy voice, Michelle didn't immediately think they were a romantic match because he was smoking. However, after proving that she was too cerebral to find out about her friends, she missed her cigarette and accepted her request on a date. And after their first kiss, there was no doubt about your future husband.